Yeah, I'm Andy Frost. I work for Pernod, New Zealand, and I manage our research program and technical aspects for the winemakers. We've owned WineScan since 2002, and we did some trial work before that, so we've had a very long experience. We own 4 WineScans now, and we find the WineScans are useful for pre-harvest samples. We take a lot of samples from each block that we harvest from, and then we use the WineScan to analyse the wines during the fermentation process and right through to bottling. As we did the development work, we used a lot of our own grape and juice and wine material in the calibration, so we knew at the time that it was developed that it would have a lot more of our own material as part of the development. And when we purchased the instruments, that's exactly what we found. We found that the calibrations that came native with the instruments required much less localization than the FT120 calibrations. And we've done a lot of work on the FT120 calibrations, of course. We're very happy with them, but the FT2 is a step up. We're very pleased. We're pleased with the software in the instrument. It's easy to use and more advanced and more visually appealing than the FT120 software. We use our 4 WineScans, the 2 FT120s and 2 FT2s, for doing a lot of regular analysis. So we do put numerous samples through. Some of the analysis we do, we wouldn't be able to do without those instruments. So an example would be the nitrogen analysis that we do of grape juice, which we're able to do extremely quickly. It happens at the same time as the analysis of sugar levels and acidity and pH, for example. It allows us to analyse every single unit of juice that we take into the winery. We wouldn't be able to do that with any other instrumentation. One of the benefits of the WineScan is the very low operating cost. Apart from the fact that each sample can be analysed very quickly, the cost of chemicals is almost zero. There's a requirement for some cleaning chemicals, of course, to clean through the tubing. There's no requirement for any other chemicals. There's no need for enzymes or any of the other things that are expensive components for some of the other instruments. We've done a lot of work with calibrations. We have developed some of our own, but mostly we use the standard Foss calibrations as a core, and particularly with the FT2 instruments, because they meet our needs pretty much straight out of the box. A little bit of slope and intercept adjustment is all that's required. At the same time, we still continue to add to the calibrations to ensure that they improve gradually over time, and that as we get material from new vintages, that material goes in to add to the accuracy. Fingerprinting that the spectral data allows us to do, it allows us to look at wines and see if they're different. And this can occur in a number of cases. We can have wines returned to us that we need to check that they were the same as we'd sent them out at bottling and make sure that there'd be no alteration done. We may use that for determining whether a tank has been mixed. We may have done some blending and want to make sure that the top of the tank is the same as the bottom. So the fingerprinting capability is advantageous. One aspect of instrumentation that's very important to know about before you purchase is how much maintenance required and how difficult that maintenance is. In the case of the WineScans, the amount of maintenance is very low. We do regular maintenance on an annual basis where we do checks and do some replacement. Apart from that, the amount of unusual maintenance is almost zero. They're extremely robust and reliable instruments.